Hello, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for coming in. I'm here to do a general love reading. I actually felt really guided to the table. I wasn't planning to read. I was busy today doing other things. But as soon as I came home, it was like, go to the table. I felt a reading. We have some pretty interesting astrology, to say the least. We have so many planets in retrograde right now. So a lot of times there can be a feeling of the past returning, but oftentimes it has to do more energetic, like energetically returning to a time and a place in our life, especially because we have Saturn and Neptune involved right now. So it can be about going back to a certain time or a feeling in our life that maybe we regret or we want to recapture or we get another chance at. We'll see how that plays out, or if it does, in the reading, but retrogrades can certainly bring about that kind of action. At the same time, we have Jupiter and Venus in Cancer, which is a very emotional and deep energy. So we have Venus moving into Libra. Not Venus, I'm sorry. We have Mars moving into Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. So we have Venus and Mars coming together yet again. And a bunch of those retrogrades are in Aries, Libra's opposite sign, and ruled by Mars. Very, very strong soulmate activation. Been talking about that all year long, especially since Chiron's involved right now. I won't go too deep into the astrology in this video because I have been talking a lot about it. Let's jump into the general reading. Let's see why I was pulled to the table. You're not going to resonate with everything that I say because it is a general reading, but take what fits for you if it does, as it does, and leave the rest behind. I'm going to take a look at the person coming in toward you. Remember what I said, the energy and love readings can always be vice versa. From the romance angels, who's coming in toward you? Let's see the situation. Playfulness. To recapture romance. Okay, recapture is interesting, right? Because retrograde. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So maybe you feel like a memory to this person in that sense. You bring back the sense of play or joy. Maybe it takes them back to a time and place in their life, whether you guys had that energy in the past or not, between the two of you. But we have that recapture energy. So let's get another one. Yeah, yes, totally. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. It's about being in the experience, in the here and the now, and just having fun, enjoying the dynamic between the two of you as it is, maybe like you did when you were young, not questioning the seriousness or the ultimate outcome. I like that energy. Okay. Let's go to the Amore Psyche. I want to see some of the more physical or sexual components in this connection. Soft whispers. Okay. So soft whispers always implies that there is a holding back or a reluctance. You, though, wonder too if this could be somebody in your environment. People could be talking. There could be gossip. There could be things being implied about the two of you with this playful energy. It could be. We'll see where that goes. Could be somebody getting advice on doing this, right? Just have more fun. Just enjoy it. Just embrace it. That kind of thing. Let's jump into the reading and see where we go. Okay, with the pulp. Let's see what's on their mind when it comes to you. Okay, that is interesting because we have the Hierophant. Now, first of all, you could work with this person. And these soft whispers could be people around you observing your dynamic and being like, it's pretty, or now with the Hierophant too, that can imply that things have reached, pardon me, a very serious place. We could be talking about a commitment, a marriage that needs an infusion of joy or playfulness. The one thing about the Hierophant is Taurus energy. It can be rather staunch. And maybe this soft whispers is trying to keep things below the surface. How do you feel? How do they feel? How do you feel? How do they feel about you? Let's see the heart. Oh, I see the playful energy with the Ace of Wands well. The Ace of Wands is the troublemaker. It's the heart starter. It's very passionate. It's very magnetic energy. It's fun. It's playful. It's a spark in the heart. And as opposed to this Hierophant energy, once again, which can be quite serious. So we have soft whispers and this playful. I think people around you are observing the energy between the two of you. Something's up here. What actions? Ace of Wands certainly is attraction, though. What actions do they want to take toward you? Okay, that is interesting. We have the King of Pentacles. First of all, the King of Pentacles can be a boss. This is definitely somebody who is in command of all of their own choices, their own resources, themselves. It's going to be somebody very well established. And along with the Hierophant, now it can also be husband. I don't know. But I mean, wanting to infuse the sense of play again. This could be somebody who is kind of higher up in your company. It could be a boss. The one thing about the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant is it can be, again, a very serious energy, taking everything in life very seriously. It's not very playful. Let's see the energy surrounding them. This is where you could appear, but it can also be a furthering of their actions. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The Lovers, and for some reason, coming in here with the Ace of Wands, it's full on temptation. The Lovers is very passionate energy. And you guys know whenever I do readings where the Lovers comes up, so does the Ace of Wands. Because it is the heart starter. Whenever we encounter a Lovers type connection, situation, person, opportunity on our path, it wakes our heart up to a part of ourselves we forgot. Recapturing romance. And they're seeing you in that energy. Now, what that does, though, is it sends us to a crossroads in our present reality, especially for a person like the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant, right? That, again, very staunch in their belief systems and their values. And there's a wildness to this energy that maybe is rattling them a bit. But it's also presenting a contrast to the life they're living and the way their heart is feeling and the choice that needs to be made because of it. Okay. But definitely the Lovers and the Ace of Wands can be a temptation. Let's see. What's the blockage here? What's the challenge? I don't want 3. Just 1, please. We will clarify with a different deck if we need to. The soft whispers. There's the High Priestess. The High Priestess doesn't speak, but definitely energetically does. This is what's known even though it isn't spoken, and it isn't. So this person actually hasn't told you. It's only been implied. This can be about a vow to keep the silence as well. And maybe that's what they need to ask you to do if they choose this. Whoa, okay. Let's keep it quiet. Why? Boss? Married? Potential outcome. The 5 of Pentacles. Oh. And then I see the 3 of Cups. Well, now this is very interesting. The 5 of Pentacles can be a fear of loss, maybe King of Pentacles. There could be a lot on the line for this person. And that's why the need to keep it silent. Because the 3 of Cups, this could be a friendship group. This could be a group of gossipers. This could be a workplace situation. This could be a third party situation. And they could stand to lose a fair bit, 5 of Pentacles. But also with the 3 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles, That can be about wanting to feel a sense of play, of fun, of like just enjoying the moment. Remember, we got that with attraction. And Five of Pentacles is kind of the inability to feel that, or feeling a lack of that. You're the one in the lover's energy, so you represent that to them. But also, there is this temptation. I can't avoid that. Let's go to the Naked Heart. Let me see the Hierophant on their mind. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. I see. Oh. We have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is a card about courage, ultimately. Look at this wise old bear here, walking away from 8 cups because it's not 10. It's not fulfilling. It's not the 10 of Cups, which is ultimately what you want. So this is about them making a decision to leave behind here the Hierophant. That could be a belief system. It could be, like I said, but it can be quite staunch. I see the Seven of Swords there and the High Priestess, a vow of silence and keeping things under wraps, soft whispers. Don't tell anyone. Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, yeah. And then I see the Earth Mother here. Let me gather my thoughts. The energy just got suddenly very, very intense. This is the Earth Mother, is the Empress, divine feminine energy, Venus energy, but this person could be leaving behind a marriage, something they're already very committed to. I mean, the Empress could be wife, mother, and then the Three of Pentacles. Definitely, you could work with this person. Definitely. Or this could be a friendship with something more there. And I see the Ace of Wands in the heart. But also the Three of Pentacles is about wanting to get on the same page, which they do. But in a very, let's keep it between us kind of way. What do we got? 2 with the Ace of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. Get out of here. And then the Sky Father, which is the Emperor. The Emperor, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. This is somebody who is very well established in their life. Very serious. I don't know if they're a business person or they could be, but there is certainly something they're contemplating leaving behind. And in the heart, it is because of you or what you awoke in them, let's say, recapturing that sense of play. Whoever this is has lost that because of the seriousness of their life. You're like an infusion to this Emperor. Yeah, look, the Ace of Wands is on the bottom of the deck again. Now, the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is my poet of the tarot, but also my Romeo. So this is a playful romantic energy for sure. There could even be a bit of an age difference between the two of you, but you're certainly awakening that part of them, that dreamy Romeo inside of the King of Pentacles. They could be wanting to make an offer. That's kind of sweet coming in with the Emperor, I have to admit. Especially this combination. It's just recapturing that belief in them. However, let's see. For some of you, this can be about them wanting to change a relationship from a friendship or a workplace situation into something more committed. Let me see that King of Pentacles in the actions. It could be. We do have the Emperor here. Let me see that King of Pentacles in their actions. Another ace. Beautiful Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning, a new possibility. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Steamy, passionate. Very dreamy energy here. Soft whispers. Possible new beginnings. Now, the Knight of Cups is who carries this Ace of Cups. Okay, one more. Ace of Cups and the King of Pentacles. This is an offer, but it's still in the very beginning phase. Okay. One more. A new beginning. Oh, wow. We have the Hermit, Virgo's major arcana. Mars has been in Virgo for the last month, and it's about to move into Libra. I always say that although the Knight of Cups is water energy and Libra is air, for me, it's always Libra, cardinal Venus, very romantic, and the gift with the words. The Hermit's Virgo, so this person could have been doing a lot of soul searching. Very serious energy. They could have been seeing like what it is that they want here in their life, in their situation. There could have been a time of silence while they did so. And inside of the Hermit and the King of Pentacles, there is the Ace of Cups, this potential new beginning in love. Let me see the Lovers. The Five of Pentacles, which we have right here. Okay. And then the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the end of a very long and difficult path in their life. It's a learning cycle. Swords are our mind. It's what we've learned. We have this Hermit here, putting to end something. To have a new beginning that involves the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Passion, excitement, love, creativity, imagination. And it's attached here to the Lover's card and making a choice. But along with that, again, is the Five of Pentacles. There's a feeling of lack. Could be to do with the finances. Now, this could be a project, even a creative endeavor that this person wants to work on with you or invest in with you. But there could be a fear of loss of income, of taking that risk. Walking away from Eight Cups. Eight Cups isn't bad. It's fairly well established. That's a lot. That's why it takes courage. But what is missing from the Eight of Cups is the Two of Cups, the partnership, the soulmate energy, or itchy nose. Whoa, strong intuition. Okay. All right. Making the choice. Let me see. Let me see the choice with the Lovers. Soft whispers. I'm not surprised. We have the Strength card, Leo's major arcana, but it's number 8 in the major, like the Eight of Cups. The courage to act with integrity to your own heart. That is what Leo represents. But this person also could have been holding back for a while with that Hermit card. We have the Eight of Swords, I see. The Eight of Swords can be about self-limiting beliefs. Ten of Swords can be about putting an end to that and making the choice. See? Why the High Priestess? But also the Eight of Swords. I'm getting a return of that message, the vow to silence. Keep it between us because there's a lot on the line. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, because they're putting something to an end. Let me see the High Priestess in the challenge. The soft whispers, the Seven of Cups. Okay, one more. The Seven of Cups is about fantasy, and that, yeah. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Wow. The Nine of Cups is a card about wanting to recapture that feeling of joy, of just indulging Ace of Wands, attraction, enjoying the moment. That's the Nine of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is about fantasies. Now, we do have a High Priestess and a Hierophant on board. So I have to say, though, that there could be a very, very strong 5D connection here. Very spiritual. And that's why the Lovers is present. So even though it's being kept in the realm of the silence for a reason, which we'll find out, there's a lot happening in the unsaid moments. Definitely in this connection. Let me see the Five of Pentacles. What tried, no. Look what tried to come out. It's the Two of Cups. And I said the Eight of Cups. The only thing missing is the two. And also with the Five of Pentacles, the other half, right? Missing. One more with that Two of Cups. The Four of Pentacles, interesting. Now I'm not surprised. Okay. The Four of Pentacles is a card of possessiveness, of holding on, of wanting to build towards. We have the Three of Pentacles to the Four, to the Five, wanting to build towards something. Underneath of that, I see the Queen of Wands. Okay. I'm not surprised because the Queen of Wands can be that temptation energy. Very attractive, very creative. The owner of the energy of the Ace of Wands. She is the heart starter. And one who can generally inspire this kind of path, this kind of choice, especially for the likes of the King of Pentacles. She's kind of the antithesis. Let's go wild, let's have fun. It is a very attractive energy. But also the Queen of Wands can be known as the other woman in a situation or the temptation. Okay. Let's have one more with that Four of Pentacles. It's definitely a possessiveness. Ten of Cups. Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, and the whole picture. The Ten of Cups. And then I see the Hanged Man. That's pretty cool. The Hanged Man is Pisces Major Arcana. Very strong in the collective right now. But it is about a change in perspective. And that's definitely this King of Pentacles. Let's see one more. Seeing things a different way. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups. I think they've been holding back. One more. With the Hanged Man. What is this? Oh, Temperance. Well, that's interesting because it has the scales of justice. Temperance is Archangel Michael, is the soulmate angel, balancing out the soulmate energy, which is these two cups right here. Temperance is a card about divine timing and patience and that delicate alchemy that has to be performed to bring together two unlikely substances like the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Unlikely, but yes. Let's go on more. However, I'm going further into that Hierophant. The Six of Wands, whoa. Leo energy. The Six of Wands is victory, it's success, but it's also a little bit about, again, like, I deserve this fun. I deserve this joy. I deserve this attention and this celebration. King of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay. Let me see the Hierophant. Let me go back to the pulp for a minute. It looks like they're willing to walk away from what isn't the 10 because the 10 lives over here with you and making the choice to do so. But let's see. Let me see that Hierophant. The Five of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Yes. The Five of Swords and the Five of Swords is ultimately a card about getting yourself free. And I do see the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords could be wife, ex, somebody like that. Interesting. Nine of Cups is there. Now look at this Nine of Cups. Very tempting, right? That very well could be the Queen of Wands right there. I mean, this doesn't look fun, does it? And we have to recapture romance. That doesn't look very fun, especially compared to where it's going. Let's go to the blue deck. I will say for some of them, the Queen of Swords and the Five of Swords, that could be a workplace environment as well, especially with the Hierophant. And then the Five of Pentacles is taking a loss. The Queen of Swords can be a little bit vengeful. So maybe in so getting free or leaving that behind, this person is going to take a hit at the hands of the Queen of Swords. Let's get one from the blue deck. It's like 11 at night, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm a bit rambly. We have all tied up, yeah. Remember the Eight of Swords and stuff? Getting themselves free. The Angel of Love. That's Temperance. I see the Magician in the mirror on the bottom of the deck. Remember when I said there's a lot between you two and the 5D? The Garden and the Gate, I love it. This is a card about stepping outside their comfort zone. Look at that little girl standing at the edge of her garden about to step into the unknown, leaving behind all that's familiar. The Hierophant. Leaving that behind. Door to Spirit, right? The High Priestess and the Hierophant. In the spiritual realm, I mean, that can be the soft whispers. One more. Angel of Balance, finally, and the fifth chakra, which is communication. So they are going to come in. But who are they? Like, what I can't figure out, definitely they could be married, but not necessarily. The Queen of Swords could be, as I mentioned, a work situation, a committed situation that they've built that they have to leave behind and take half of the loss in order to come your way. But they're very passionate. They're very inspired by you. Okay, and I'm starting to lose my voice even. Let's move along to, what do I even feel here? Let's get some astrology. This could be astrological energy in their chart, in yours, or just overall influencing the situation. What do we have for whoever needs this? Interesting. Let's start here. We have Capricorn energy. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or have that strongly in your chart. But this King of Pentacles and Capricorn energy has to do with our outside reputation. And as I said, there's something here about that. Soft whispers. They need to get themselves free of something else first so that there isn't gossip. Then we have the Descendant or the Invitation. Knight of Cups. Seventh house. Libra's house, the house of relationships. And I just said Mars is moving from Virgo into Libra. That's long-term partnerships. Let's have one more. And then we have Sagittarius energy, Jupiter energy. You could be dealing with a Sag, but it's all about expansion and growth and luck. Okay, let's do one more. And then we have the eighth house. That is interesting. The eighth house is the house of the hidden affair. It is the house of the unknown or the unseen or the taboo. Scorpio's house. Okay. Let's go to, what am I? Whoa, all right. I was just getting a message and then the talisman flew out. Creativity. Wow. Balanced emotions. We saw the Temperance card. Learn the truth. Truth is, with the 8th house and that high priestess and the soft whispers. What is the truth? Finding love. Look at the seahorses, soulmate energy. Seahorses mate for life. 2 of Cups here at the end. What's the truth, though? I don't know. You might know if you're resonating. It depends on what side of the reading you're on here. Concealment. It's going to drive me crazy. Let's keep it between us. Let's keep it a secret. There's a lot on the line. Interesting. All right. Let's close the reading off with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. Crazy reading and very late. I hope it resonated, though. I hope it helped for whoever I was guided to do this reading for tonight. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Ace of Wands in the heart. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So the King of Wands and the Hermit going within to examine what's causing them to feel this way. It's lack of fulfillment. It's the lack of the soulmate energy with the 2 of Cups. Okay, new beginning, yes. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. I don't know about that Queen of Swords energy, but recapturing romance and playfulness again, right? Last one, reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So if you were the Queen of Wands in this situation and the Hermit, the King of Pentacles, we do have that retreat energy, but 2 of Cups, we have them coming back. So there could have been a distance while they were doing this. Okay. All right, my friends, that's what let's get a message from this little tiny cute deck, Fated, a love oracle, which I can't even shuffle because it's minuscule. I have massive hands. But anyway, let's just get an additional message from the Fated. Are we going to get a jumper or do I have to draw? So, okay, so small. This is say, sacred friendship. Oh. The transmuting of the energy, the 3 of Pentacles. Beautiful. So I will say again, what started as a friendship looks like it's going somewhere much deeper. All right, you guys, I hope that resonated for you. I hope it was helpful. I'm sorry if I was a bit all over the place, but it's almost midnight. I love you guys very much. I'll see you soon. Namaste.